All right, guys. Joe Saglimbeni back. It's been a long time, and I'm live on Saturday. Let's chat live. And I'm back, and hopefully, I can be consistent on Saturdays with some more live streaming. And been getting back into it. So, if you saw my last video, uh, I've been very busy. So, I figure now it was time for me to come back and try to continue my YouTube journey. All right. So today I decided to do a live stream on whether or not I made a mistake investing in the financial markets. So before we get into it, again, if no one knows who I am, Joe Saglimbeni, blue collar worker, invest in the stock market, cryptos. I'm here to help you on your journey and hopefully motivate you to get wealthy. All right, because that's my goal to get wealthy. So let's talk about these guys. Let's get into this. All right. So of course, if anyone's out there, give a like, a subscribe when this finally becomes a YouTube video, and uh, and let's talk about the markets, specifically cryptos and stocks. So it's been a while that I came on that I've been making any live stream. It's been a while since my last live stream, and I think in March or April or May, I did a video on my financial performance, my stock market performance against the uh, the S&P 500. And for the last decade, I have been beating the S&P 500 annually for the last 10 years. I believe I've been doing about 18%, and the market's been doing about 12 per year. So I've done a great job. And so a lot of my friends, my relatives, my coworkers, they're all nervous. They all believe that they made a mistake investing in the market because basically we've been in a bear market since around December of 2021, and the stock market, the Dow, the S&P 500, and the Nasdaq are down significantly. So they keep asking me, did I make a mistake? And they ask me, Joe, did you make a mistake? So I'm here to tell you that nobody can predict which way the markets are going to go. Not even I can predict them. And not even the greatest investors in the world, not even the Warren Buffetts can predict them. Yes, you could look at indicators. Yes, you could analyze the charts, the moving averages, the sentiment, whether or not the economy is growing or not growing. And sometimes, even though these instances are out there, negativity, economy, uh, charts that are breaking down, sell offs, interest rate rising, recessions, housing issues, pandemics. I'm telling you, my answer is I did not make a mistake in investing in the financial markets. And before I go further, let me tell you that this is just my opinion. I am not a professional financial planner. I don't play one on YouTube. I'm telling you, if you have issues investing in anything, please reach out to a professional, not anyone on YouTube and anyone making a video about the stock market. Again, you don't really know me. You only know me by come into my YouTube channel, but you have to make a decision with someone who you trust, that is a financial professional, maybe a a stock analyst, a financial planner, an accountant. But I only give my opinion about me and what I think about my investments and my opinions on these companies or cryptos or real estate. So that being said, I have been consistently investing, dollar cost averaging, since I can remember. And we're talking about going back 20 or more years. And if there's a problem or a breakdown in the market, I tend to try to invest more into quality stocks related to quality companies. So, for an example, during 2001, during the tech bust, I invested into Amazon, Netflix, and made a little bit of money and sold out of it, which was premature because back then I was really not a long term investor. And I kind of traded in and out periods throughout the periods of the 2000s, 2001, 2002, even 2003. It wasn't until maybe the last 10 or 15 years where I became a true long term investor, getting in when there's a correction, getting in and buying even more of quality companies. And this is over many years of analyzing stocks. And I am working on maybe doing a video or going live on how I really pick these companies and what I exactly look for. Um, but it's too much time to get into it right now. But it's basically strong companies with strong earnings that are growing. And most of these companies that I invest, about 80% of them, pay a dividend, and they raise their dividend every year, sometimes double digit percentages of raises. So, for example, if they raise the dividend 10%, that would be a double digit 10% raise every year in their dividend rate. So, not only do you get a good company that's going to compound itself, its dividend is going to help buy even more shares and compound, plus, you get a boost like a bonus when they raise the dividend double digits. So that's basically where I'm at now. About 80% of my portfolio is in dividend growth stocks. And if it's not a dividend growth stock, then it's a true growth stock, which eventually I will make a video about explaining my whole portfolio, maybe even showing my whole portfolio, what equities I am in. Now, so I don't think I'm ever making a mistake investing, because even though I'm older, I still think 15 years out, or when I truly retire from the company I work for, or when I start collecting Social Security, that's when I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to build a portfolio of the greatest companies and the greatest stocks ever. And it's very difficult. I study this every week, every day. And I've been doing it this way, studying it for maybe 2 decades now. And believe it or not, as you study and you read and you analyze, you learn more every day and become even a better investor, whatever it may be. Even if it's something like cryptos, like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Now, did I make a mistake with investing in cryptos? This one's more difficult to answer because in many ways I I'm not such an aggressive when it comes to stocks, I'm not such an aggressive IPO guy or very aggressive speculative player when it comes to stocks. But cryptos to me is still speculation. So I would say that I may have made a mistake investing in cryptos because they have corrected even worse than the stock market. But again, I don't put a lot of money into cryptos. I do not put a lot of my hard earned money into cryptos. My portfolio for cryptos is less than 1% of my overall investing portfolio. So I'm slowly building that crypto portfolio up and I'm still learning about cryptos. So it's not an important part of my portfolio. And will it ever be an important part of my portfolio? It may, but right now we're still in the beginning innings of crypto investing. So I would say that when you study cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and even the other coins or tokens, you have to you have to do more work, maybe even more work than when you're analyzing stocks. So that's what it comes down to, guys. I mean, is it ever a mistake to invest in quality assets? Look, I have been in, let me see, one, two, three, and if you count the pandemic and the current bear market, I've been in at least five bear markets as a serious investor. And I was also in two other um, crashes, the 87 crash and the small 1990s recession, but I wasn't really deep into investing. I was wet behind the ears, just slowly putting small amounts of money in because I wasn't even really fully employed back then, just coming out of college, looking for a job. That was the most important step back then. So, five bear markets. And each five bear markets, I learned something new. And each five bear markets, I increased my allocation in great companies. So, let's say something really fell, something like, let me give a good company that I like. Let's say like Nike. Nike has been really underperforming, uh, may not be underperforming the overall market, but it's close to underperforming the market. And on weakness, on in a recession or in a crash or bear market, if I have extra money, I may invest in something like Nike. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not really telling you to invest in Nike. I'm telling you to do your analysis and see what you're comfortable with. It could be something like Johnson and Johnson. It could be index investing, the S&P 500, the total stock market index, value investing, dividend growth investing. Find out what you like, what you're all about, and basically learn. And eventually, you become. Eventually, you really want these corrections to happen because this gives you a chance to get something on sale, like Warren Buffett would do. He's always looking for a a value stock on sale, and then he jumps into it. The reason why I outperform a guy like Warren Buffett is two reasons. One, he has a larger net worth, obviously. He's investing for the public. So when he goes into a Johnson and Johnson or a Mastercard or an Apple or a railroad or a commodity type company or a bank, he's he's really looking for the pristine companies that are really not growing but are paying dividends but have been hit hard value wise. He looks at PE ratios. He looks at the balance sheet, the cash amount, the debt. And yes, I do that too, but I look for growth companies. And this is why I've kind of outperformed it. Buffett over the last decade also is because he usually doesn't ever sell. Like he'll hold on to an IBM way longer than it needs to be held. And you know, I monitor it, I think, more than he does. Maybe he feels, 1 year, 1.5 year of a bad action that a company like IBM makes, he gives them a chance. Like I don't give them a chance. For example, if they cut a dividend, then I let them go. If they stop raising their dividend, then I basically let them go. All right, that's warning signs to me. I'm not here to make friends with these stocks. I'm not here to fall in love with them. I'm here to make my portfolio and my wealth make it go up, and that's basically what it comes down to. So that's where we're at. So once again, I did not make a mistake. I don't believe you make mistakes when you're investing in quality companies, and when they correct, they are on sale. So you're really kind of buying them on sale. All right. And that's it, guys. So I'm back on Let's Chat Live. Hopefully, next week I'll do another Saturday live stream. And it's good to get going again in YouTube. And we'll see. Maybe I could get these ideas out and start creating videos like I once did. And of course, guys, while you're at it, if you liked this video or this live stream, like, share, subscribe. Let that algorithm work for me. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye bye.